Hello again, guys. Welcome back to the vlog channel. This is completely different from the normal videos that I would make on this channel because something's happened. I'm recording this on January 17th, so yesterday, the 16th, YouTube put out a blog post titled Additional Changes to the YouTube Partner Program to Better Protect Creators. I've gotten more than a few comments and questions and Twitter messages and whatever else asking me for my thoughts on it. Even though I'm not exactly what you would call an authority on the subject, I have been around, I have been making videos on YouTube for over 8 years now, so I do come at this from a little bit of a different perspective than a lot of the people that are really going to be affected by the changes that YouTube is making. If you're not familiar with what's going on, if you haven't heard, some terrible things have happened on YouTube in the last couple of weeks, specifically right at the beginning of the year. We don't even need to go into what video it was because I don't want to run the risk of being demonetized because I've had about a half dozen videos on this channel demonetized for no reason. And realistically, it doesn't sound like that's actually why this change was made. It sounds like they were thinking about making this change a while back anyway. The change though, the massive part of the change, is they are now removing partnerships from users that have less than 1,000 subscribers and less than 4,000 hours of watch time in the last 12 months. Meaning if you're a channel that has 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours of watch time in the last 12 months, you're not going to be able to monetize your videos anymore until you reach that threshold and possibly even reapply for partnership. So that's sort of the skin and bones of it there. But to find out where I kind of fit into this, I started making videos on YouTube at the end of 2009. YouTube had only been around for 3 years at that point, 3.5, something like that. So the partner program was relatively new at the time. There were quite a few partners at the time, but the process of actually getting into the partner program was significantly different than it has been in the last year. In the very beginning, and I know I'm going back to the beginning of time being the old man that I am, but in the beginning, there was no you join the partner program, there was no advertising, there was just YouTube. You put your videos up and that's that. It's a community. Then YouTube realized they could make money off of it, obviously, so they started offering ads to some of their creators. They would have to reach out to them and say, do you want to put ads on your videos? We'll give you money. Sounds good. That became popular. They called it the partner program. Then they got to the point where they said, you know what, let's let people apply for it and we'll decide on a case-by-case basis who gets in and who doesn't. That's where I came into it. In order to get into the partner program when I first joined, you had to have a certain number of subscribers. There wasn't like a set number, but you had to have a high number of subscribers and high number of views. So within the first year of making content on YouTube, I amassed about 10,000 subscribers and about 1 million video views. I only know that because I recorded it about a year after I started making videos. Hey, this is the number we're at. Somewhere along that line, I actually got into the partner program, but I had to apply several times to even get accepted. So I didn't make dime one on YouTube for a very long time. That said, I also didn't invest any money really. I didn't invest much at all. I think I invested $150 for a camera, $50 for a microphone, and like $15 or $20 for a light. So I was out maybe 250 bucks total. And that's really hard for a lot of people to be able to do. But nowadays, cell phones being what they are, it's not that big a deal to say, use your cell phone to make a video. Just hold it up in front of you. It doesn't have to be the highest end, the iPhone 10 or the Note 8 or anything like that. You can use just whatever phone you've got and get started. Point being, I started on YouTube not really thinking that I'd make money, but hoping. And then after a while, I started actually making money on my videos, and it was cool. I think even before I joined the partner program, they had a thing where they would reach out to you about individual videos. If they gained viewership after a certain amount of time, thousands of views in a short amount of time, they would reach out and say, hey, do you want to put ads on this video? You know, one off here, one off there. So there were people that were not partners that were still able to monetize some videos, and I was doing that for a little while. Anyway, times changed, people changed, the program changed. I think it was 2016, they said they lowered the requirements significantly. They changed them over the years, lowering and lowering, until all you had to have were 10,000 total video views on your channel in order to be able to apply for the partner program and get in. And 10,000 views might sound like a lot to a brand new person who's never uploaded a video, but if you think about it, 100 views on a video times 100 videos equals 10,000 views. So yes, it's going to take a while to rack up 100 videos, and if you can get 100 views on each, yeah, it would have worked. The problem with that is there were a lot of channels, and I'm guessing this is why this has happened, that were cloning channels. They were just taking the content from other people's channels, putting it all in one place, trying to monetize it, trying to become partners so they could make money off someone else's work. I've seen my own videos put up on other people's channels, so I know this is a thing. So in my thought, my line of reasoning here, part of the reason that they're doing this is to try to stop people from creating these channels and getting monetization and partnership on content they don't actually own. Additionally, they're trying to stop people that are re-uploading other people's videos that are taken down to keep those people from monetizing the videos that should have been taken down in the first place. Like the video we talked about in the beginning that was taken down and then a bunch of people re-uploaded it to brand new channels, and I think we're monetizing the video. Either way, I've gone around and around in circles here. My thoughts on the subject of people under 1,000 subs with less than 4,000 hours of watch time losing monetization, it sucks. It sucks very badly. But as a person who went through that, who had to grow a channel and really put in the time and the hours and the effort, and honestly got very lucky to get a lot of views and a lot of subscribers in a short amount of time, yes, 10,000 was a big number way back when. I do consider myself very fortunate to have got in as early as I did. But something that doesn't really come up a lot is I had to start over. In the middle of, I think, 2011, I lost my YouTube partnership. My channel got click bombed, my AdSense got taken away, I lost everything. I was still able to make videos, but I went back to making no money at all. Zero. And I lost all the earnings that I had made up to that point that hadn't already been paid out. So ouch. So for a few months there, I was still making videos, I was still doing it, but you do lose a little bit of motivation, a little morale there. I got very lucky, again, in a sense, that my content was still bringing in enough views, there were still enough eyeballs on it that I was able to be brought in by a network. I'm not gonna say I recommend being with a network to everybody, but it allowed me to get back into the partner program, and I have been relatively successful up till today. So just in terms of thoughts and advice, if you have less than the requirements, just keep trying. It took a while for me to hit 1,000 subscribers. I don't know about the watch time because they didn't really record watch time back then in an obvious way, but I'm sure it took quite a while for me to hit 4,000 hours in that first year as well. But I was making content that was very niche and also very popular at the time. So just, I guess, as sort of a general rule of thumb, find out the things that you're passionate about, make the content that excites you, that you think might be exciting to other people, and try to present it in a way that people are going to want to see. If you're very tired and very bored and just don't seem like you want to be there, people aren't really going to want to watch it. But if you're happy about it, if you're excited about it, if you're passionate about it, there's a very good chance that you will continue to grow your channel. You'll see more subscribers and more views, and the content will be better as a whole. YouTube also has a lot of stuff out there in terms of a creator academy to help people learn what needs to be done to grow their channel. Things that will help entice people to come back to your channel, to view other videos on your channel. So to sort of wrap things up here, is it the end of the world that YouTube is changing the partner program? No. They've done it time and time and time again. It's always a changing, growing animal. They're still trying to really figure it out. They're not exactly a young gun in the space here, but they are one of the main games in town. How many other video sharing platforms can you really earn a living on? There are some people that will say Facebook. I just haven't really dove into that myself. Twitch is another alternative. YouTube is still really the biggest video sharing platform out there, and it's where the most eyeballs are. So what I would probably say is, if you're looking to create content for the site, if you're hoping to come at it and make your living off of it, maybe rethink it. If you're coming at it from a place of just being really interested and really passionate in something that you really want to show somebody else, start there. Don't just assume that you're going to come in and make tons and tons of money. And if you have been earning money up to this point and you're losing this ability, for one, they are going to be paying it out. I think they said as long as you've earned at least $10, they're going to pay it out, which is a lot lower than the previous requirement was. It's just that the people that have earned the money and aren't meeting the requirements aren't going to be able to earn more until they meet those requirements. So just work hard, try to build your channel up and grow your content. Hope for the best. Yes, it does suck to go back to working for free, as it were, but if you love what you're doing, if you're passionate about it, it's not going to be as big a deal because the $2, $3 a month you might have been earning before, it'll suck to lose that, but eventually you will be able to do that again. So I think that's where I'll just wrap it up. It's hard and it sucks, but you can do it. If you really want to do it, go for it. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back to normal stuff soon.